little letters.
Yeah, I've got 20 little letters, but what have you written? And then we'll see what I can take away.
He said, yes, I'm aware you can't help with the money back guarantee, but is there anything else you can do to help with a seller not getting back to me? eBay should be on to sellers more with sellers selling dodgy items and they just ignore the buyers.
Yeah, as I've previously talked about, how that they're allowing these people to get away with what they're doing.
Yeah,
so in the end, this is what I need to find out. In the end, eBay is allowing it. And how would they find out? Do they go back later on and talk about it to fix this issue behind the scenes, which is what we all hope a righteous would do, but we don't have much righteous, right? All much brains out there. It's mostly business, right? And like I said, their way already works for them. They're making money, right? It doesn't really bother them, but good business is there for the clients and stuff like that, right?
That makes no sense.
And having heart and all that kind of stuff. Hang on a second, please, mate. So, what do you got to say? Anyway, we'll get back to this in a minute. I got interrupted. What was that?
Yeah, sorry, I'm just trying to read all this before, it takes too long. They said, first contact your payments partner, which you use to pay the amount. That obviously is the bank.
This is what we're going to do. This is what I would call a pass the buck instead of fixing the issue. Which is, if I was in that place, mate, I'd take their job like that. I swear I could. But other people rather steal my words and other things like that and then go do that. You know what I mean? And that makes the world continue the way it is, really. Yeah. Because they're tricksters.
Yeah. Yeah. And they said, here I have seen that payments provider always has a longer time frame for dispute filing. But it's not the bank's fault.
That's right. So they're passing the buck to the bank.
Because they are deeply connected to the roots.
I should go talk to the bank after this.
Maybe.
Perhaps I will, actually.
Because they are deeply connected to the roots of other banks, so they have access to your funds much longer than we do.
Well, there you go. I'm going to talk to the bank about this too, people. And I'll do a YouTube video about that as well when I go talk to the bank and what they've got to say. There might be one to be videoed. I'll find out when I get to the bank.
How can the
bank... And I'll show them my videos of what I've already explained. And I'll explain to them, would they have this issue, the bank, if they did it the way I've already talked about? We'll find out, people. We'll find out. This is getting quite interesting. See what a real leader's meant to do to fix in certain areas, or certain companies are meant to have certain people in so they don't get certain issues or problems. But look what's happening. Quite interesting, isn't it?
I just said, how can the bank fix my issue? The bank has nothing to do with an eBay seller. Just because I paid for the thing.
And I'll show you an update very soon.